When Jennifer got pregnant at 25, it was not the plan. In fact, she had been waiting and knowing that she needed to break up with her boyfriend David for months, but had not figured out how to break up with him. She knew the relationship wasn't healthy, and she also knew that once she told him she was pregnant, he was going to ask her to propose. He was going to get even more controlling, even more possessive, and she knew that she would not be able to stay in a relationship with him. But she felt more trapped than ever, so she tried. Jennifer went on, she had her baby, she continued to live with her boyfriend. She did the very best she could to try to co-parent and have a healthy relationship with him. But as she had predicted, he became more and more controlling and possessive over her. He wasn't helping with the baby, he wasn't helping her. In fact, having him around made things worse. She had a good job waiting tables, making good money at a very nice, reputable restaurant. So Jennifer saved up. She saved up her money. She got herself an apartment. She moved out. She took her son with her, and she still wanted to establish a healthy co-parenting relationship between David and her child, but it wasn't working. Things were heating up. Conflict was getting bigger. He was less likely to be willing to help with the baby now than he was before because he wanted to be around her. He wanted to get her back. At least that's what she was telling me. So while she had a good job and she was making good money and she had enough to live on her own and her mom was helping her with childcare, there was no way that she or her family could afford to hire a lawyer. So they were in a situation where they needed to figure out how to represent themselves. They came to our pro bono day at Modern Law. We gave them information, we gave them advice, and Jennifer wanted help figuring out how to take her very large, very complex story and put it into words that a judge would understand. How would she go into court and not be looked at as a manipulative, lying woman? That's what David was saying. Would the judge believe her as well? She found David to be very charming, very persuasive, and she did not have any confidence that the judge was going to listen to her and make sure that David did not end up with 50-50 parenting time, because she knew, based on her experiences, that he couldn't handle it, and that's not what would be best for her 18-month-old. Jennifer needed to know how to talk to the judge, how to put the story together, what to say, how to take her story and frame it in relation to the statute in Arizona about how custody and parenting time decisions are made. So we worked together to help her craft her story and to help set her up to walk into court and represent herself well and with confidence. And that is exactly what we're going to teach you how to do next Thursday, 5 p.m., when we offer a free webinar through and Without Law School on how to tell your story effectively to the judge. This is going to be about your document drafting and the language you need to use so that the judge hears you and believes you. When you're playing the role of both lawyer and client, it's very difficult to determine how to show up. Should you be in lawyer mode? Should you be in client mode? How do you make sure that you're not being defensive or aggressive, but you're just being clear? And what ended up happening in Jennifer's case is she went to her RMC, she represented herself, and she was able to speak in a way that not only was the judge hearing her and nodding along and encouraging her, that interaction went so well in court that she was able to come up with a really great settlement with David, with a step-up plan that is allowing her to set boundaries in place with David, him to have a good relationship with his son and be able to start developing that relationship without it revolving around his relationship with Jennifer, and just an altogether great win. So that's what I want for you. I want whatever is going on in your life for you to be able to craft that into the right story, to communicate in the way that you need to in order to get a favorable outcome for your family. Because we all know that family law, it's really, really, really important. It's not just today, it's the things that happen in court will affect and impact your family for years and years and years and years. So if we can help you do it a little better, if we can make it a little easier, that's what we want to do at Win Without Law School. This costs you absolutely nothing. Go to Win Without Law School and register now.